All right, boys, we're heading into another call. They're saying there's a scissor lift stranded and abandoned. So let's go check this bad boy out and see what we can do. Holy snap, it died right here in the cut. I hope I brought enough tools, sheesh. So the first thing I want to do right here is I want to get down on my hands and knees, say a little prayer, and I want to check this switch right here. This switch right here is your master safety switch. And I want to make sure it's switched to the on position. Here is your main e-stop at the bottom end. I want to make sure that's pulled out. And here's a keyed switch right here. I want to make sure that's in the middle position or in the bottom position. The middle position is for operating from your bucket control panel. And this other position is from operating from this control panel right here. So I'm going to switch it to here so we can operate locally. Once this switch is in this position, you can operate the functions from right here. And it sounds like this thing is dead. So let me go try to hustle up an extension cord and see what we can do. All right, it took a lot of doing, but I finally got one. Depending on which scissor lift model you have, your battery charger could be here in the rear or right along the side of your model. Ours is actually located right here in the rear. So once you plug in your charger, you should have indicator lights right here on your charger that indicate what charge rate your battery is going to be at. So I've been watching our charger for a few minutes now, and it has not even indicated any charge rate at all. So I'm starting to think there's an issue with the charger. Still, no indicator light, anything. So on this particular model, our battery chargers are bolted in, and I can't get this charger out because this stair stepper is in the way. So I'm gonna have to remove this stair step. Get out of here. All right, so now I got access to my charger. So it looks like we have the charging output, we have an interlock, and we have another connector that goes to the scissor lift. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug a couple of things back in, make sure our interlock is connected, and I'm gonna check out the output on that battery plug. All right, so I'm all probed up. I got the plug, and we got 0 volts coming out of this charger. All right, so I brought the charger in here to the closest bench I could find, and I took all the front end bolts off to open up this panel to see if we had some type of fuse or reset switch. And what I found was, well, it's gonna tell you everything. So right here at the bottom is your AC inverter board. And right here at the top is your DC bus. This is what actually goes to the charger, and this is what actually goes to your connection plug, 110 volt. But if you look closely right here, you notice right to the side of these 2 induction coils, there is a varistor, and that bad boy is blown. So as soon as I got this charger on the bench, I can smell it before I even seen the problem. I knew it was blown because you can smell that electrical burn inside of it. So when a charger has an issue like this, it's basically cheaper to replace the whole thing. So it looks like we'll be getting a new battery charger, boys. And that does it for this one. I'll see you on the next one, fellas. Stay safe out there.